Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Danny, the Wicked Awesome Gardener, coming at you from the Wicked Awesome Garden, and we are gonna harvest a ton of food today. I swear this is going to be the biggest harvest of the year, or at least the biggest one so far. So we're gonna jump right into it. But don't forget first to hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And if you are, hit the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever we upload a new video or go live. I'm gonna start doing some more routine lives. I think it's gonna be Monday nights. We'll just have to see how my schedule plays out for this fall, but I'm thinking that's probably the night. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let's go ahead and jump in to our harvest. I brought 3 decent sized bowls, but I'm really thinking it's probably not going to be enough. Pulling up these onions is something that is very overdue. As you can see, some of the leaves have even rotted away. So I've got to really get these pulled. I should have done it before the storm hit. We had Tropical Storm Henri come through, and then we got the remnants of Ida that have caused so much devastation and flooding in Louisiana. But I didn't get to it, and now I have a ton of onions that thankfully have not started cracking. They look fine, so we're going to pull them all up, and I will show you how I dry them and prep them for storage. They're a little hard to find under all these radish greens, which is another thing I've got to pull out today and get those seed pods. Oh. Wow, I got a lot of onions here. In retrospect, I'm thinking maybe I should have harvested the radish pods first, but it's the bowl I got for them. So you know what? Hold that thought. Think I'm gonna wind up with enough radish seed. Oh yeah, now it's much easier to get these onions out of here. A lot of these are really tiny. That's okay. Woo! Yep, I need more bowls. That's a lot of onions, and I'm wishing I had more bowls because we haven't even gotten to the cherry tomatoes yet, let alone the beans. Speaking of the beans, look at this craziness. Like, wow. I didn't even get to eat most of these, and I have been eating beans like crazy for snacks, breakfast, dinner. Ooh, these look fresh, actually. I can eat those. But a lot of these I have let dry here on the plant, so we're gonna save those for seed, for soups. And I was wondering what happened to all my asparagus beans, because I thought they were supposed to be super long and skinny, you know, big noodle beans. Apparently none of them really germinated, because these are all the Kentucky Wonder beans and Cherokee Trail of Tears beans until, what did I find today, when these vines started dying back? Look at that! I did have noodle beans. The stupid bunnies just ate most of them. They took a little bit longer to get off the ground, and the bunnies came in and wiped them out, all except for this one plant, which has given me 3 noodle beans And I am gonna hope that the bunnies leave those alone because I want to leave that and get seed. I think though that since my collection bowls are already overflowing with just those onions, I'm gonna let these beans stay on the vine a bit longer and dry some more before I take them in. Won't hurt them. Here's something I'm really excited for. These loot shower peppers. Some of them are still green, but this one, nice and red. We're gonna make some paprika with these. Woohoo, we're finally there. I don't own a dehydrator, so I'm not exactly certain how I'm gonna make this happen, but I've been told you can use the oven. It just takes a couple of days. I don't know if I want to tie up my oven for a couple of days. Can it be done in a very sunny window? I don't know. I certainly don't want to risk my harvest to mold. Oh, hello, little spider. No, you stay here in the garden. Thank you. We need you. We need you. We also have a couple of Alma peppers. Oh, that one's all rotted. Well, we'll give that one to the compost, but this one is beautiful. A little while after I picked the last one, it did kind of turn red, and actually there is one that's red over here that I will show you. That one's too small. This one I will harvest. Ta-da! Oh, that one has some sort of bug bite or something. Ugh. I'm betting parts of it are still good. I don't know. I'll have to look at it once I harvest it. But I did see some sort of little stink bug looking thing on here. Also gonna start clipping off these jalapenos. Look, these are showing that same sort of bug bite. I did see something on it that looked kind of like a stink bug, so I'm kind of annoyed. And I think I'm gonna have to get out here and spray with some neem oil, or I'll look up and see how you handle stink bugs. But I'm not liking what they're doing to my peppers. I think I'm gonna take these green jalapenos early, give them less to spoil. To my friend Kristen, if you are watching, I have tons of jalapenos here, so if you want to make some cowboy candy, I have no shortage. Green or red, you can take your pick. All right, we got to go around the back to get the rest. Definitely seems to be less bug damage around the side. This purple beauty is so weird because it's growing them long like these loot showers instead of, you know, bell pepper shaped like the other one. Really strange. I'm gonna need some support for these peppers because they're falling over. Let's get the rest of these jalapenos. This is a lot of spicy peppers. Especially for a girl who doesn't really like spicy. My peas are starting to come up and climb the trellis, but only right here behind the eggplant and peppers, because further down the row, the bunnies have eaten them all. Oh, so rude. And the row over here that were planted by the beans, they didn't eat off to the ground, they just ate the very, very tips off the 1.5 tall plants. Like, that's just rude. Got quite a few eggplant in here to harvest. So I'm going to start with this really nice Rosa Bianca. This one too is also Rosa Bianca. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this eggplant. It's so pretty. we've got 3 of those. I'm gonna leave the rest. Let's see. This one here is a bit small, and it's still flowering, it's still producing. Oh, I think I'm gonna be in eggplant heaven the rest of this summer. Then we've got some Black Beauty in here. Ta-da! This one's really small, but it's starting to turn color, so we want to get that off the plant. Nothing to harvest from this pepper plant yet, but look at how many we've got on here. It's a little hard to see with the sun behind it, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All on this one plant right now, and there are tons more flowers. Wow, this is going to be a super, super prolific plant, and the other is kind of the same. You would think that the squash bugs had totally destroyed this plant, right? I mean, look at how far up the damage goes. I thought this plant was dead, and then I came out to this. Well then, same with this plant here. I really thought it was dying, had a whole bunch of squash vine borer damage, but it's still producing tons of flowers and everything. Can't quite see, but there is a spider web all in here, so he clearly thinks that this is still a viable plant to set up shop at. So keep doing your work, buddy. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Like, what? Now for something I am really excited about harvesting, a whole bunch of these spaghetti squash. Yeah. These are the actual spaghetti squash, and they are not ready yet. The stem is starting to turn brown, so very soon. I really need to make some large melon hammocks for these because they are getting really heavy. Like, that is huge. But these little angel hairs are ready to go. Especially, you see how dry, well, I'll bring it a little closer to the camera for you. You see how dry and brown that stem is? That's what you want to be looking for when you're harvesting melons, squash, kind of anything like this. That stem being all dried up is what tells you it's ready to go. This one's teeny. That's like a side dish. I left 2 squash still hanging on the vine because even though they are nice and bright yellow, the stem still hasn't quite dried yet. So I'm going to leave them there for a little bit longer. But I did harvest 4 really nice ones. And now to the cucumbers, which I have kind of let go a little longer than I should have. So I've got a lot of really big ones. Nice. It's delicious though. I think this is the Space Saver. And the rest will be Market More. I think we got them all. This isn't even all of them. There's still more on the ground. Look at all this food. So this doesn't even include all of the stuff that we didn't get to, which would be the okra, pulling the carrots, the beans, the tomatoes. We didn't even touch the tomatoes, and there are so many tomatoes to harvest. But I'm telling you, I am gonna make some delicious food out of the stuff here. I know I've been promising you guys a cooking video, and hopefully I can get to that this week. So yeah, we're gonna make some oven baked ratatouille. We're gonna make some caprese spaghetti squash. We've got to, well, no, we need some of those bell peppers to ripen up. And then I'll make a Hungarian goulash. So lots of good cooking videos on the horizon. I'm also gonna show you how I prep these onions for storage and get them ready. Just a nice simple trick to getting them all cured and ready to go into long-term storage. But I'm definitely going to cook with some of them right away. With those Lutschauer and Alma paprika peppers, I'm gonna dry those and use them to make a delicious paprika that will go into the Hungarian goulash. That was kind of the whole point of growing those Lutschauers in the first place. And man, am I gonna have tons of seeds. Yay! Not as many Alma paprika peppers as I thought I was gonna get, but the plants are still producing, they're still putting out flowers, they're still setting fruit. So there's still hope for that, but I've got at least 1 pepper's worth, and that's not bad considering that I started with 5 seeds. Just shows the bounty of a garden. There's the reason that I need to go in, because neighbors are out mowing their lawns. So I'm gonna cut this off here, but just gonna say, I mean, that really shows the bounty of the garden. You plant 1 plant, you get tons of seeds so that you can plant more plants the next year. So I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video out. I am getting really close to that 1,000 subscribers. So we've got about 160 left. 160 to go to get to that 1,000 subscribers, and then the race is on for the watch time. So make sure you're watching my videos, check out some of my old ones, subscribe to the channel if you're not, hit the bell icon for notifications if you are, give this video a thumbs up, make sure you leave me a comment. I love talking to you guys. It's just been really great experience getting to know you all. I love you. Bye-bye.